Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So first off, I'd like to apologize for not getting this video out to you guys yesterday. I wasn't really feeling well the last 24 hours, but I did go to the hospital. I got a couple bags of IV fluid and some medicine, so I'm feeling much better, almost back to my my normal self. But I want to go ahead and talk about these parts that we picked up from Legoland, and then this is from the Miami Lego store. This is about 3 PickaBrick cups, so that's about $45 that we paid for this. This is about 18 pounds of Lego. They do it by weight in Legoland, and it's about $9 a pound. So we did get, I think, a lot more in this. Value is pretty similar, but for me, I think the better way to do it would be to do PickaBrick cups. I wish it was about, I think, $6 a pound, $7 a pound, I think would be a fairer price. And then that would be perfect across the board. If everywhere, Legoland and the Lego stores, you know, ran off of that same model, I think it'd make a lot easier for whenever you do these large hauls. But that's enough rambling. Let's go ahead and jump into what we got from the Miami Lego store first. So had some time to kill in my hotel room, so I took my PickaBrick cups and I separated them into Ziploc bags just to make it easier for me to sort and store when we got back to the Lego room. There is a lot of green elements here and a lot of tile and white elements, because that was kind of what they had. All of the green elements, I think we're going to go into detailing and landscaping our medieval scene that we do add in Lego City. That's going to have our custom Hobbit hole, our medieval blacksmith shop, castle in the forest, and it's going to have the new 90th anniversary castle when that comes out. It's also going to have a rebrickable model of the blacksmith shop, and then I think we're going to do like a farm area. So that's kind of the plans right now. So I went ahead and jumped on these parts since they did have them. So we got about a 1/4 cup of green 1x2 slopes. And then they had some of these tile elements, the rounded 1x4 tiles. So those are very nice. We also got some green plates. And then about 1/2 cup of green 1x2 snot bricks. I think these are going to really make everything a lot easier to detail in that area. I really wanted to have kind of like a rolling hill effect to it, and I think those are really going to help with that. They also had some 1x2 slopes, so we picked those up, about a 1/4 cup of those. And then one of my favorite pieces that we were able to get are some of these like weed pieces. So they're like little weeds or sprouts or something that come out of the ground. Really nice for doing like foliage and greenery. So got about a 1/4 cup of those. Got about 1/2 cup of these 2x2 round brown tiles. These are going to be really great for doing like road detail. I want to do like a cobblestone road, so tile road, that's going to be a large chunk of that. And then they had some olive green 2x2 slopes. Now these are the slopes with the little decorative touch on there. So again, it's going to be for landscaping the medieval area. We've got some 2x2 jumpers in tan. You don't really see tiles a lot on the PickaBrick wall, so when you do, you got to get them. Now they did have these pieces, I think that's a 2x6, and these are the newer 2x6s, but in white. So we're gonna do, I think, either a custom hospital mock or maybe like a custom museum. So these are gonna do really nice for like pillars and tile accents. And they had a ton of 2x4 white tiles. So again, those will go toward that same mock whenever we get around to working on that. Got about, I think this is about a 1/2 cup of those. And then the last thing that we got while we were there were some of these tile cloud elements. They kind of resemble what you would see for like a CMF model, what the minifigure would stand on. But I think these were released in the Mario sets, so I just got a handful of those to, I don't know, play around, see what we could do with them. But yeah, that's our roughly $45 worth of value that we picked up from Legoland, and or not Legoland, I'm sorry, from the Miami Lego store. Let's move this aside. We can talk about what we got from Legoland. All right, so this is our Legoland Haul. So I've separated all of these into individual Ziploc bags, but they're also in bags by color because we did get several pieces all of the same color. So let's go ahead and jump into what I think is my favorite bit of this haul, which I think this is sand green. It is. Okay, so here we go. All of these are sand green elements, one of my favorite Lego colors. I think these look so cool. I can't tell you if this is like a half a cup or, a quarter cup or what it may be. Actually, I can. Hold on a second. So we got a standard PickaBrick cup. All right, so you can see it's about half a cup. So just for reference, we can see that's about a half a cup. These are 2x2, and they have the, it's like the sloped tile. So these are going to do really nice detail work. A lot of these are going to be for roofing elements. We're going to have some custom buildings in the city, and these are all going to help out with that. Like especially these pieces here. If you watched the vlog of me at Legoland, you saw me double back for these because as we were walking away from the wall, I saw them and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get some of these. So I guess it's about roughly a half a cup of those. They had sand green 1-bys, so got about a half a cup of those. So as you can see, this is like my sand green collection. So in this, I've got a bunch of tiles. I've got a bunch of bricks. A lot of the larger bricks. I think we went to some Lego store, maybe Charlotte, and they had a bunch of these sand green 1x6s. So I got, I think, 2 cups of that. So that's most of what's in here. But to go with building out a wall section for buildings and stuff, I need some of the smaller bricks. So we have to do uneven runs and stuff. So that's what those are for, as well as these 1x2s. They also had 1x4s, and then a ton of 2x2s. So I'm hoping with those, snot bricks, and then some telescope pieces. This was like a big mixed drawer. So all of these parts were just in one big mixed drawer. We had to kind of dig through there and then sort them all out and figure out what was what. So we weren't able to get, like, I wish I could have gotten more of these as well as more of the 1x4s, but it was literally just handful into a bag. And then after I got back to the hotel, I was able to kind of separate it out to see what I got. So, but I'm very happy to have these. Again, it's one of my favorite colors. I cannot wait to start using these in the Lego City. All right, next up, just one simple bag, 1x3 in nougat. So these are really great for wall builders. They're going to do really good for mocks in the future. That's kind of why we picked those up, just for future mock plans. All right, next up, we have a bag full of white. So we got what I think is probably 1 full cup of 1x4s in white. These are going to do really good for the lines in our road from when we do Mills Plates roads. And just keeping an eye, or keeping our mind on those custom buildings for the city. We got some white snot bricks, some 1x3s, and some of these curved arch pieces. These are really great for window accents. So all of these are going to be, again, for Lego City custom builds. All right, our last bag of parts from Legoland. Another wonderful green color. So this is, I think, olive green. We got essentially a cup full of 1x4s, maybe a little more than a cup full of 1x4s. Fantastic for modular building, for, wall builders, for doing, you could lay them down and do, a snot technique where you do the majority of the ground as these to get that grassy color. And then I can insert some of these snot bricks if I want to have trees and stuff coming out of there. So that's why we picked those up. These are like all random pieces that were just kind of like mixed in within my handfuls of some of these other bins. So separated those all into their own little bag. And then we have a bunch of these 1x2 slope elements. And they're all the same direction. It looks like they have all the angle in the same way, but these would be good for landscaping, grass elements, roofing detail. There's a ton of different uses that you can use these for, so that's why I went ahead and picked those up, and I like that nice green color. I think it will look really nice in the medieval scene, for, you know, tons of different things. All right, guys, so let me know in the comments down below what you think the better deal was. About $175, like 18 pounds from Legoland here. And then we got, you know, 3 PickaBrick cups over here, about 45 bucks. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment down below, what you thought of this haul. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so when we upload, you'll get more awesome content. Appreciate you guys watching. We will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.